What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW. And today I traded Tesla and XBIO. Check it out. All right, guys, let's jump into this video here today. Pretty excited. I had a real nice day. Today, not bad at all. I made some money in XBIO in pre-market before the market even opened. I had already booked a real nice day. I was actually considering being like, okay, I'm done. But I said, no, you know what? I'm going to stick around, see if I have any other opportunities. I had another opportunity on XBIO, didn't take it, was late by a few seconds, so I missed my entry. And then I caught a couple shots on Tesla short, and I really didn't capitalize on Tesla short like I could have. But we're going to go over those as well. I took three shorts on Tesla, was green on the first one, red on the second one, and well into the green on the third one. And all in all, real nice day. I can't complain at all. I made over 400 bucks today, so I'll take that any day, man. I'll take 400 bucks a day any day. So if I can nab that, so far this week, we're killing it and doing well into December. So I'm really happy with that. Coming off the back of November, which was an excellent month for me. Probably my second best month of the year was November. Now, as far as today's trading, what we're going to do here is I'm going to cover exactly, because I don't trade pre-markets ever. I mean, you guys have asked me a bunch of times, hey, Jesse, do you trade pre-market? Hey, Jesse, why don't you trade pre-market? So today I traded pre-market, and I want to go over my thought process on why I took the trade, where I took it, and everything, because it's a lot more, like the reason I took the trade was a lot more of just the general technical analysis behind the trade. There was a lot of psychological at play that went into that trade, and I really want to dive into that with you, okay? So before I do, I'm going to let you know, if you want to save $50 off the daytraderchatroom.com, use coupon code all caps, okay? Save 50 today, and that'll get you 50 bucks off, and that coupon will end on Friday, okay? So Friday midnight, that coupon is gone. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. Also, the free day trading course is linked below as well if you want to take a look at what that looks like. It's really made for people who are brand new to the market and don't even understand general terms. If that's you, then that course is made for you. So let's see here. Do you want me to tell you about XBIO first or Tesla first? I think we're going to knock Tesla out of the way because I didn't even get to record those trades. I'm going to knock Tesla out of the way here for you real quick. Let me switch over to the account I took that trade on. And the reason being is in pre-market, I was monitoring my swing trades, and that's where I took my quick trade on XBIO. So Tesla here, as you can see, there's not a whole lot to show, right? I took 3 trades on it. This trade was a red trade for $59. This trade was a green trade for 39 bucks. And then finally I had a decent little trade here, nailing $1.42 a share and $1.29 a share on those 100 shares. So I have no open positions in there, of course, and wound up making $115 there. And then I made another 290 bucks over on the XBIO trade, over $400 on the day. So what happened with me and Tesla was real simple. I got short here on this third 3-minute candle when we couldn't break over 646, but I covered too soon because I felt uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I was like, you know what, Jesse, you're just jumping into this expecting a test of 630, but you're not in where you really want to be in, so let's just exit this. So I exited it, made 39 bucks. I was just trying to get out of there because I just didn't feel comfortable. It wasn't the right setup for me, like the right setup at the time, it wasn't. This would have been the setup I wanted right here. This bounce off of 638, come back up here, test VWAP. This is where I would have gotten short right here. And man, that would have been such a monster win because that's a bunch of points, guys. We're talking about 644 all the way down to 637. That would have been awesome. I know myself, I would have waited for this VWAP rejection. I would have gotten short here, maybe in the 643s, taking some profit off at 638, and then taking the rest off as we bounced down here. So I ended up actually taking a small little trade on it here in this bear flag and here. And right here, I got stopped out, which was dumb. I got stopped out on that one, boom, right here. On this candle right here, where we jump back over 640. I got stopped out there because I was looking for 640 to hold resistance. And why do I get that 640 for the resistance hold? Just because you can see here 640 was prior support. So I got stopped out there and I wasn't too happy with myself. But I waited around, and then I'm like, okay, we're bear flagging here. I should really get short again in front of the 640 and see if we can get back down here to 630. I get short right here at, let's see here. I get short right there at 636.89, and I wasn't happy with it. I felt like I chased it, so I exited it really quickly as soon as we dropped. As soon as we dropped, I exited because, you know, I was too far away from my stop, and I was really holding that 638 at the time as my stop. And I, even though it was just 2 points or a point and change, actually, I felt like I was just too far away from it, because in reality, where I really wanted to get short was in front of the 640, not necessarily here at the 638s, which was these previous you know, support zones. That's the reason I took that short there. Well, we dropped and I got flat right away and booked you know, over $1 and change per share on that one. But ideally, you know, I would have wanted to have held for that 630 test, which we got. And where do I get that 630 test or zone? It's simple. It's right here. You see it on the 15-minute chart. All these previous tops that were resistance, 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 and then support. I figured we'd bounce off of it. I really should have been looking for that long there, but oh well. Nonetheless, I'm not going to cry over how I feel I mainly poorly traded this, because the first trade was poor, the second trade was poor, and the third trade, even though it was a nice profit, was subpar. So look, I'm my own worst critic. I know where I do good and I know where I do bad, and I'm not proud of myself on this Tesla trade. It's green, but I'm not proud of it. Now, I could have traded it much better. At least that last trade, I know I could have nailed it, but it's okay. We'll move on. And now we can move on to my XBIO trade. Now, I do have that one live trade recorded here for you. So let me grab that. Where is it? Today is the 9th. As I grab that, do me a quick favor. Remember to check out the link in the description section below to Webull. You download the app, you fund your account with $100, and you're going to get 4 free stocks. That's going to end soon. 4 free stocks. How are you going to say no to that kind of free money? Let's see here. So we got XBIO. Now, let me, before we continue there, remember I was monitoring my swings. My swings are Disney, Boeing, and this PLTR option. As you can see, I have 3 options. Strike $30, expiration 115, so next year, January 15th, and I'm in there at an average of 432. Now, I was monitoring those, and XBIO had popped off, and I couldn't find news. I finally find some news on XBIO, and I say to myself, okay, you know, XBIO, oh, look at XBIO, came back up above, we were up, nice. Okay, so I said to myself, XBIO in pre-market, I've been watching it since this little flag formation. We start to curl. I see what the news is finally at. Like I couldn't find the news prior, so I finally locate the news, and I decide to jump in. I don't see anything else that's popping off huge like this, even though there was some gappers in pre-market on these small caps. And I say to myself, okay, we're nearing, this is where the psychological part of things come to play. We're nearing 9 a.m. Okay, what happens at 9 a.m.? Robinhood opens up for pre-market trading. The Robin Hoodies, like we call them, will see that XBIO is up big, has news, and has a low float. So chances are they're going to try to jump on in there, and it's going to push on up a little bit, at least something. I thought it would at least go to the high, you know, previous like morning's high in the pre-market, which was at the time that 450 area. So I thought to myself, maybe I can get it to, you know, maybe I can get it to go up there and we'll ride it up there, right? That's what I thought. So I entered, you know, two buys, and I got 2 different prices. I got some at 360 something and some at 370 something, and I ended up with an average of 1,000 shares at $3.71, like you see there. Okay, so I'm thinking from 371, if I can take off half at like 440, 430, that's a banger of a winner. And if I take off the rest on a push up to $5, dude, we're talking about a big win here. This is going to be great. But we get up to like those 420s, and there's a lot of selling. 430s to 420s, a lot of selling, a lot of selling. So I was like, come on, man. Is this really just what's going to happen? And that's what happened. Like, before the bell, we never got up there again. When the bell rings, we finally get a push up there, and I think the high of day was, it got up over $5, or right around $5. We can check that here in a minute. But here's the live trade recorded. You'll see I'm in 1,000 shares. at $3.71. I'm up 230 bucks there at the time. I'm looking to see if we're going to break up over that $4 area. We have the volume is still not increasing. The volume is actually decreasing, so I don't like that. I'm expecting the volume to start increasing because we're nearing that 9 a.m. We're like basically 9 a.m. by then, I think. So we'll fast forward this a little bit here. We break up over $4. Volume starts to increase there. You see I'm up over 330 bucks in those 1,000 shares. And I want to take off. You see here I prepare an order at 500 shares at $4.40. So that's what I'm thinking that we're going to grab there, right? So we got 440. If I can take those off, and those I put those on at about, I want to say $3.75. So you're talking about 65 cents, 500 shares, boom, 325. So this is going to be a big trade. If I would have gotten the rest of them off at, what was it, like 490, my final target from 369, I think is where that ad came about, that would have been, $600 plus that 300 and change from earlier would have been up over 900 bucks in that trade. It would have been a beast, an awesome trade. But we don't get that action. What do we get? The reason why you see a comma here is because my framing on the level 2 was too close together, so it wouldn't show the full numbers. But these are all like 1,000 share orders on the ask. So we start getting a lot of selling pressure up there. You'll see we get back down to $4. We just can't. It refuses to break on over with some strength, even though the volume is increasing like a lot. You see the volume there pushing, but nothing. It won't go. See, we come back down. Big volume, but we just can't get over that pivot right there. You see from previously, we just can't get over. There's so many shares being put on there. At one point, I remember seeing something like 60,000 shares combined between 2 or 3 orders. It's insane. So right there, I take it all off. I take it all off there, book my profits. That was $291 in change. And I want to see, because here I end up fixing my level 2 so you can see the amount of shares being traded. Let's fast forward. I think I do fix it here. Well, I guess not. Okay. So I don't fix it there. So regardless, I'll show you here the orders. So here you see 500 shares in at 369, 500 more shares in at 373. That gave me that 371 average. And then I took off half at 398. And then I took the other half off, or the final piece off, at 402. So it's a good winner. It's not a bad winner by any sense of the word. Like, we got 30 cents as the biggest, 31 cents as the biggest take profit here. So basically 30 cents. I made 293, I thought it was 291, $293 there, boom. And plus the 115 on the other account, my regular account, not my swing account. And boom, right there, we were up real nice in the day. And then here you have my swing trade that I have, going on. So that's it. That's all that there was for me on the day. And it wound up being a real nice day, over $400 in the bank, and I'll take that real happy. So that's it for me today. I'll keep watching XBIO just simply because it's still holding up better than I expected, to be honest. Better than I expected. It's still holding up. We'll see if it can get up over VWAP, maybe hold VWAP throughout lunch. Maybe we'll get an afternoon squeeze, although I won't hold my breath on it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of offering as well. So I'll keep monitoring everything. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for me. Smash that like button and hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video, and I'll catch you on the next one.